Everybody, I'm Tasha with the Major Change Group, and today I want to talk about, is it time to ditch those cards? So last week I was talking about possibly downgrading my Hilton Honor Surpass, but also in that video I was talking about the 14 credit cards that I have, but 6 of those credit cards have $787 in annual fees, and I'm just like, y'all, that's really kind of getting up there. You have to let me know in the comments, how much do you have in annual fees? And that's not the only reason that I will consider closing a credit card, because I actually think there are a few reasons to close credit cards. So one, I would say the first one's going to be annual fee, and it could be annual fee one way. So one is too high. And then two, let's say like for me with the American Express Go card, when I got that card, it was $250. And so one, I'm not one to really like credit cards that have annual fees. I'm like really a low to no. And so when I got the American Express Gold card for $250, I was just like, okay. But I did like the card, but going into year 3, I just don't know if it'll serve me for having a $325 annual fee. So if they would have kept it at $250, possibly, but I don't know. We'll see. Also, let's say if you have credit cards that are really just not in your natural spending anymore, you're not using that card. If I'm not using that card and it's not benefiting me anymore, then I'm going to close it. Now, maybe I won't close a non-annual fee credit card, but especially an annual fee credit card, I will close it. And then the last thing I would say is just like better alternatives, because let's say with my Chase Sapphire Preferred card, one, the American Express Gold card, I feel like I can get better rewards with that. And then my Hilton Honor Surpass, surprisingly, I feel like I can get more points. And, especially with the 6 times the points for dining, groceries, and gas, I'm just going to like that card for that, because I can get more points. So really with the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, y'all, I really haven't even been using that card that much. So that's why I'm going to consider it. But let's take a look at the credit cards that I have, and then we'll go from there. So I have 14 credit cards, and then I have 6 credit cards that have annual fees, and those annual fees are totaling $787. Now, even though I am considering closing those credit cards, really, I think there are some important considerations to why and how we close credit cards, because anytime that you're going to do something, you really want to have a plan. And me, I'm not just going to close credit cards. So one, we always want to check our credit report to see, okay, one, how long have I had these credit cards? Because if I have had this credit card for a long time and I close it, it can really mess with my length of credit. And so, length of credit is 15% of our credit score, and that really can impact you. Let's say if I had a thin profile, maybe I wouldn't consider closing a credit card. But if you have over, let's say, 10 or 15 years of a length of credit, then canceling a credit card might not impact somebody that has a thin profile. So that's one thing to think about. And then two, especially if we're closing credit cards, really have to consider that utilization. So with our credit utilization, how is that going to impact my ratio? So we already know 30% or less, but I would really say under 7% to have the best credit card utilization. And so if you have debt and then you close a credit card, and let's say it has a pretty mid to high credit limit, and then you close that credit card, then that really can impact your credit utilization. So, that's what I'm going to take a look at in, possibly closing credit cards. And then, because, ultimately you really want to see, okay, what are the long-term and the short-term benefits? So on the one hand, yeah, if I close a credit card that has an annual fee on the short term, that's going to help me out with those annual fees. But then on the long term, it can really impact my credit score. So, those are some considerations to take a look. So with the American Express Gold card, that's going to be $325 this year for me. And so I'm considering closing that one. I'm considering closing my Chase Southwest Rapid Rewards and my Chase Sapphire Preferred card. And so 3 cards that I'm not going to close for sure. I don't think I'll ever close my Navy Federal flagship card. And right now, even though I kind of want to downgrade my Hilton Honor Surpass, I think I'm gonna kind of wait right now because I have some certificates and I have some other things. So I really want to keep that gold status, and I want to still get some more points so that I can get me some free night stays. So that's the only reason why I'm not considering closing that one right now, but probably going into year 3, I might. And then with my City Advantage Platinum credit card, for the first year, the $99 was waived. And so this year, I'm gonna keep that card. So for right now, I'm on the fence. And so probably for next year, I'll probably close it. But right now, I'm not gonna close it. So what I'm considering doing is I'm considering downgrading my American Express card to the American Express Green card. And so then that'll go from 325 to 150. And I really think that I would like that credit card, one, because you get 3 times the points. And I'm going to say for cruises, because me and my sister, well, really me and my family, because I really want to plan a family trip and either maybe a cruise or something like that. And so, for cruises, I'll be able to get 3 times the points. Maybe for car rentals, I'll be able to get 3 times the points. So I think that would be good. But then also the 199 Clear Plus credit, because even though I have the TSA pre-check, I'm like, y'all, everybody and their mama got the TSA pre-check. And like the last time when I had went to New Orleans, y'all, that TSA pre-check line was so long, and it took a while. It probably took like 30 or 45 minutes to get through there, compared to Clear. It was like not even a minute. And so for right now, it doesn't seem like the Clear lines are as long in some areas. So I think maybe being able to have the Clear, but we'll have to see, because I'm not so 100%, but you'll have to let me know, what are you thinking in that aspect? And then, so I have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, and I'm considering moving that one, because that's $95 annual fee, over to a no annual fee card, and that's going to be the Freedom Unlimited. And so you'll have to let me know in the comments, what do you think I should do? Do you think I should just apply for the Freedom Unlimited, and then once I get approved, then maybe close the Chase Sapphire Preferred, or do you think I should just downgrade it? So that's what I'm considering right now. And then lastly, my Chase Southwest credit card, that one is $69. And so there's no downgrade option, because they don't have any credit cards that don't have an annual fee for the Chase Southwest credit card. So I'm going to consider closing that one. Now, the thing is, especially when I'm thinking about my credit utilization, I'm going to consider, and maybe what I could do first, because I think this one is going to be due in March, I'm going to consider moving the credit limit over to another credit card. And so, because I have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card right now, and then I have the Chase ISG Traveler. And when I had actually got the Chase Sapphire Preferred, they actually took $5,000, and I can't remember which credit card they took it from. So I'm just gonna do the opposite. So I think I'm gonna close the card, but see about moving the credit limit. That way, I won't lose any other credit limit, because that'll mess with my credit utilization. But then on the same hand, because for me, I'm one to pay off my credit cards, and usually I'm only going to be reporting between 1% and 3%. And so it's not going to impact me, but still, like, I don't want to lose that credit limit. So I'm going to consider transferring it over. So you'll have to let me know, what do you think, especially with the American Express Gold card and then the American Express Green card, and how do you think would be the best way for me to downgrade the Chase Sapphire Preferred card? Let me know in the comments, what are you thinking, and what credit cards are you going to be canceling, and do you cancel credit cards that don't have an annual fee on it? Let me know in the comments. But I hope that this video was helpful. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and turn your notification bell on so you'll be notified when new content drops. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time, your monthly budget. Well, check out my 2025 digital budget planner. I posted it on my Etsy shop. You can go into the description and click on the link. It's not a game, it's a rich